Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Jeremy Cash, live and direct with another valuable video for you. Today, I'm going to show you a very simple method that can, yield some good results and something that you can use on a day-to-day basis and to cover yourself as far as, promoting CPA grip offers or whatever other offers that you have. So we come here to Weebly, and I'm using Weebly because a lot of you, asked me to use Weebly or Wix. So I'm just going to use Weebly today to show you how to do these small simple pages. Now when you're promoting your offers, it's a bunch of different ways you could do landing pages, but this one in particular, we're going to do like a survey just to warm people up and get them ready to complete an offer, which I think is very smart on the smart end. So if you don't know how to work Weebly, you would pretty much let me back out of this whole thing. Okay, so whenever you want to work Weebly, you'll come here, right? And then I have a ton of pages here, but normally you'll click add site, right? And it'll give you a bunch of different sites you can choose from. You just pretty much choose whatever site that you want, and then you would come in here and delete everything off of it and just make it a plain page, okay? And so after you do that, then you would just have a plain white page, okay? And so from there, you would just want to add your text to your page and a few buttons. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Once you get a plain page, you want to come over here on the side. You want to click title and you want to drag it. Okay, so you drag it straight on there. Okay, and then all you do, depending on what you're going to be promoting. So first and foremost, find out what offers on here you're going to want to promote. Okay. If you want to do a promotion or a content locker, however you want to do it, there's many different ways that you can do this. But find out what you want to promote, okay? So this one, the Netflix, we know, looks like this, okay? And it pays out $2.50, so that's great. We like $2.50. That's pretty good money right there, okay? $1.95 is great too. So we'll just say these two offers here, and I'm gonna show you how we'll set this up and how easy this is to make money with it, okay? So you go back to Weebly, right? And this is just an example. This may not be exactly what I would say, but just giving you an example of what you can do. It says, do you want to get free stuff by doing simple tasks? And then you put yes and no. So after you put your title here, then you would just come down here to buttons. So you'll scroll down and you see buttons right here. You would just drag that right here, okay? And then you would drag another button. So for instance, let me just show you what it looks like when you drag a button. It'll say button text. So you'll just click on it and then you'll backspace and then you'll put yes or no. So yes or no. Okay, so I'm gonna delete that one. So that's as simple as it is, okay, for you to get that. After you put your yes one button, then you add another button and put no. Then you want to add spacers on both sides to bring these two closer together, or otherwise they're going to be very spaced out. So for instance, the yes will be way over here and the no will be way over here. So we want to bring them together just a little bit. So you would come down here to spacers and you would just drag a spacer right next to it. So right here on the edge, you would just click that, and then you can drag another one right over here, and it would just bring those two closer to the middle. Okay, so that way it's not so spaced out. And then if you don't like how that looks, you can kind of move these over, but I'll leave mine right there, right? So that's pretty much all you have to do for this one. Now, like I said, depending on the offer that you're promoting or the content locker or however you want to do it, you just plan this out. And so this is kind of warming people up, because if you just throw an offer right at them, people are not going to do it. But if you make a status or make a story on Instagram or a story on Facebook, on your Instagram stories, and you say something like who's interested in making $100 a day, most people will contact you and say how, and then you'll send them to a page that kind of looks like this, but it wouldn't say free stuff. It would say something related to whatever you're doing, and then you have simple yes and no questions to warm people up. So it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's not just bam, throw this in your face, and then So it usually works like this. So after that, you want to click on pages, because we need to make multiple pages, right? And we need to link pages, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you'll have a about page right here, and then I think another page. If you want to delete it, you could just click here and then click delete, or you can just delete everything off of it. But normally I would just delete that page, because normally it'll have stuff on it, so that way you can just keep the same pages. And then after that, you can click back home and just click copy. And what'll happen is it'll just make another copy of this home page, and then you can just change the title instead of having to do all of this over again. So you would just change this for your second question, but I'm going to delete this one. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. So for instance, the first question is, do you want to get free stuff by doing simple tasks, right? And then on page 2, what they're going to click on next, once they answer yes or no, is going to say something totally different, right? And so let me make sure. I don't think I clicked on it yet. Oh wait, that's the third page. So second page, here we go, second page. Okay, so it says, do you have 2 minutes to complete a simple form like this? Now what I did here was, after I told you I made a copy of the home page, and then I changed the title and I added this, and I'll tell you why. So whenever you do your second question, depending on whatever you're doing, so it's gonna vary, it's gonna be different depending on, you know, what offer you're promoting. But I just did, do you have 2 minutes to complete a simple form like this? Okay, and so how to get this picture. So what I did was, I went here and I just simply clicked on this offer, right? I clicked on the offer popped up, and then I do what I tell you guys to do a lot, which is get you know, this snipping tool here. And then you could click on new, and then you can pretty much just screenshot, you know, this, or you can screenshot the entire thing, but I'll just show you what I did. So I just screenshotted this, right? And I saved it, click file, save as, and then you just save it to your computer, right? And then you come back here, and then you want to go to build at the top right here. Scroll back up until you find image. And then you will just drag your image right here. Okay? So you drag your image, and what will happen is your image will be really big, and I'll show you once it shows up. So it'll be really big. It'll fill up this entire page. And what you want to do is you want to add those spacers again. So you want to come down here till you find spacers. Okay, and then you want to add a spacer on both sides. So let me come back up here just a little bit. So you want to add a spacer on each side, if I can find, there we are. Okay, so you add one over here, and then you would add one on this side. And as you can see, it will bring your image to the middle, right? Lined up exactly where this one is. You just click on it, go to upload a photo, and then go ahead and add your image in that you saved. Okay, so let me delete this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'll delete the spacers here. And then after that, you will still have your yes and no questions, guys, because you already duplicated the page, so the yes and no questions will automatically still be there, right? Then after that page, you want to at least make one more, or you can make as many really as you want to, but yeah, you can make really as many as you want. But then I'll click on the third page, and the third page say, are you on a phone or a laptop right now? It says, once clicked, fill out the form on the next page. So the reason why we did on page 2 the form, the actual picture of the form, is so that we don't catch people off guard. And I don't know why it doesn't go to it, but you guys remember, right? The reason why we do the form on the previous page like this is so that it doesn't catch people off guard. Because once we come to page 3, what's going to happen is once they click phone or laptop, it's going to direct them redirect them to the offer. So it says, are you on a phone or laptop right now? Once clicked, fill out the form on the next page. So phone or laptop, they're going to pick, right? So whether they pick phone or whether they pick laptop, this is going to be based off of what you put in CPA Grip. So we'll get back to that in just a second. So after you get your pages done, you want to come back to home, okay? And then what you want to do next is you want to click on yes. You want to come down here to link, and then you want to find your page. So we're going to click on here. We click on standard page, and we want to link it to page 2. Whatever page that you made for your second page, I just named mine page 2 and then page 3. So you link yes to page 2. So once they click this, it'll go to the next page. You click this one and do the same thing and link it to page 2 or whatever other page you have if they say no. Okay. I linked both to page 2, so they'll go to the next step, right? They get to page 2. And then you want to come to page 2 and you want to do the same thing. You want to come down here to your yes, and you want to link this page to page 3, which will be the third page. You also want to link this to page 3 or whatever other page that you have. Okay. After that, you can pretty much save everything. Oh, well, no. After that, you want to go to page 3 because you have some things you need to do. Okay. So once we come to page 3, this is where you would add your offers from CPA Grip. Okay, so you would click phone, and the reason why we do phone or laptop is because, of course, we know on CPA Grip they have mobile, as you can see right here, and then they have desktop. If someone is on a desktop and they click on a mobile offer, it's just going to give them a desktop offer. So I'll give you an example. This is a mobile offer, and I'm going to show you what happens if I'm on a laptop, because I'm on a laptop right now. I'll click this, and it will not give me Netflix. It's going to give me Hulu, right? See? So instead of Netflix, it's going to give me Hulu. And instead of getting $250, I'll get $195. Okay, so that's why we're gonna say, you know, this will weed the people out, whether they're on a desktop or a mobile phone. Most people usually are on mobile, so you'll be getting the $250. Okay, and so what you want to do is you would just click this, copy this, or you can click copy link. Right, you want to come back to your Weebly page, click on phone, go to link, and then go to website URL. You click website URL and just paste that link in there, and then you do the same thing. You go to Hulu, and you would click that. Since it's desktop, you want to copy this link, go right back here, click this, go to link, paste that link right in there, and then you're good to go. And then go ahead and publish it. And once you publish it, you should be able to look at it. Okay. So this is the process, and I'm going to show you now. Okay. Do you want to get free stuff by doing simple tasks? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Do you have 2 minutes to complete a simple form like this? They look at it. Yeah, I can do that. Not a problem. Yes. Right. They'll click that, and then it'll go to this page. Are you on a phone or laptop right now? Once clicked, fill out the form on the next page. Someone says a phone, I'll just say laptop since I'm on a laptop. And then it goes straight to this. Cool. They'll fill this out. You got paid $1.95. Simple, guys. Right. Now, there's a bunch of different ways to market this and promote this. If you want to do free methods, since a lot of you want to do free methods, I have the same advice for you guys, right? All social media platforms are free. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, you guys hear it over and over. You just got to keep putting the work in, right? If you want to do Facebook, I always recommend Facebook groups. You're posting on your wall, building your friends list up and things like that. I got a way. I already showed you guys the last video, the software that help you build your friends list up to 5,000 plus friends fairly quickly, so that way you have an audience to market to. As well, there's a bunch of different Facebook groups out there with 300,000 to 400,000, 200,000 members in it that you guys can market to. It's just pretty much about how you market. A lot of people in those groups want free offers, and a lot of people want free stuff. So the fact that you can promote, you know, offers that are free, or content lock something that is free and of value to them, you're more than likely to get a lot of conversions, because a lot of people these days don't want to pay much for something that they're not really interested in, or, you know, something that a job, what they say, quote unquote, they don't want to pay for a job, or, you know. So I mean, you can make money off of pretty much a lot of different ways and different platforms. So Pinterest, LinkedIn, I mean, you got all different kinds of ways to market. So we all know all the free ways to make money, guys. So as you know, I'm an advocate towards, you know, more paid, because that's instant results. But free is always great too. You can still make some decent money, because I know a lot of people are just wanting to make, you know, $50 to $100 a day, and that's very possible with free. So I'm going to show you that right now as well. And then I'm going to show you really quick the software here, guys. So when we use the software, it's a bunch of different ways you can do this. Now, if you wanted to use the software, because some of you already asked for me to, you know, make a video on this, what you can do is, you know, I got 143 people right now, so I'll go ahead and export this, and then I'll say leads, right, on demand. I'll just say that, right, and so we can save that. It's successfully saved, right? So now what I can do is I can click on my folder, I'll go to documents, and then I'll go to leads on demand, right? And what'll happen is these will come up, right? And so these leads I can pretty much copy, send out an email, right? And so what I'll do is I'll stretch this out, and I'll just delete the rest of these tabs, because I really don't need them, right? So I could, you know, just click delete when I on each tab to delete all of that, right? Once I get here, I could delete that part, and I could pretty much just copy this entire thing, right? So maybe copy from the top all the way down to about 400 and some odd people. You know, these are people that I can market to whenever I want to. Simple click copy. What I'll do is, if you go here, it says, you know, how many emails can you send with Gmail at once? 500 emails per 24 hours is what it says. So you can at least send 500 free emails, guys, if you can't use any of the other things that we discussed, and you don't want to pay for something. So you can use this. And then they also have, Gmail G Suites or something like that. G Suite that you can send a lot more, but you have to pay for that. So that's completely up to you guys. But now if we come here, what you want to do is you want to wrap these texts in a BCC so it'll be privately, submitted. And so what I'll do is I can just add those there, right? Got 400 some emails, and then we're good to go on that, right? And then you can come and then you can do your subject line, and it just depends on what you want to say, right? Now when it comes to subject lines, guys, that's really, really important. So for instance, guys, let me show you some emails, because a lot of these I don't even open. Just people who will send you stuff. Nah, I'm not gonna log into a different one. But just go through and just kind of look at the headlines from people who've already sent you stuff, and just kind of word yours, kind of ready to move from dreaming to doing. That's a good headline. So that'll come to someone's inbox. So you can use that, right? You can use a bunch of different things. And now it just depends on what it is that you're promoting, whether it's going to get to the inbox or not. And then I'll show you guys how to do that. So we'll come back here and let me click here. So we'll do, a gift for you. And then you could just say thank you, right? Something simple like that, right? Bingo. So something that's not spammy, right? If it's too spammy, they're gonna send it straight to the spam folder, right? And then you simply, I'm not gonna actually send this email out, but I'm just gonna give you an example of what can be done. And the reason why I'm not sending this particular one out is because I would probably do this a lot, different. I probably wouldn't promote that particular offer, but this is just an example for you guys. But let's see, where am I at? Gmail. Okay, so for instance, you can either go to bit.ly, right? Or if you're doing Weebly, you might want to get an actual domain name. But if you're doing, if you want to actually just wrap it for the email, you can, go to bit.ly, paste your link in there, and then go, create a tag, the tail end of it. You can just say gifts, or you can make that capital so they'll see it, for you today, or something like that. Gifts for you today. Save it. It should save, and then you'll just copy that. You will come back here to Gmail. Right, here is a gift for you to simply say thank you, right? Just something simple, bingo, right? Or you could word it way different than this, and I probably would. This is just an example for this, right? You would just send that out, simple, right? Now you had 433 potential, people, depending on what offer it is. Now, if it was real estate, you can, dress it around real estate. If it was, gaming, dress it around gaming and do exactly, that. Once people click on it, they'll go through the process, right? They don't have to pay anything. So people they'll go through the process and see what's on the other side. On that end, you'll be getting, potentially, let's calculate, right? So we see for, let's say if most people are on the mobile phone, so that's $2.50, correct? So if we calculate that, we do $2.50, and let's just say out of the 430 some odd people, let's just say only 80 people went through with the entire thing. Only 80 out of the 400, right? You can do that. So we'll times that by 80, right? Let's see what we got. $200 for the day. That simple, right? And that's just using the, software. If you didn't use the software, you could actually do that in the Facebook group. It just depends on how you word it, or an Instagram story, or a Pinterest, ad. It just really depends on how you guys want to structure your ads. And that's simple. You don't make it, complicated. And these links you can actually post on Facebook, but I would wrap it. If you want to actually get a better link instead of having to say Weebly, like I told you guys, you can go to Google and type in .tk, and you can just get you a free domain name, absolutely free, right? It'll be a .tk name, but you'll just, whatever name you want, find a free domain. So you would just check the availability, free gifts, you can say for life or something like that, and just see if it's available. You would just check, and if it's available, they'll give you the option. So if you do a .tk, it's free. If you do a .ml, it's free. All these are free, right? So you can just get it for free if that's the one you want. And then you can wrap it, right? You would just click checkout. That will have you fill out some information. You just put your forward domain name in there, and you are good to go. You have a free domain, and it's just that simple, right? So we'll see here. It says 3 months free. You want to click forward this domain. So when you click forward this domain, you would actually put your Weebly address in there, just like that. Your Weebly page that you made, you will put that right there. However many months you want it for free. Now, if you get into the years, and it might cost you $9 for the year. So if you do 12 months free, no problem, right? You just click continue, and you're good to go. Then this will be your domain, freegiftsforlife.tk, right? You can promote that Facebook groups, Facebook, anywhere, and you don't have to worry about, getting blocked. Also, by doing this, like this type of stuff here, the survey method, is going to actually protect you from, getting banned and all that kind of stuff by just sending the offer straight to the offer. And so it works, guys. If you want to know more advanced, like actual advanced methods that I would actually use, the CPA course is below. Like you get 2 free softwares instead of just 1. You will actually get this software for free if you don't have it, right? You will get this software inside of there, as well as another software that you guys saw in the last video, as well as at least around, I think, 20 plus videos showing you just all kinds of different methods. I've added new videos since then, guys. So that's available to you. No pressure. You know what I mean? If you want it, you get it. If not, you don't have to. It's completely up to you. But it's some great stuff in there as well. So hopefully this video helped. And if you guys need anything else, comment below on the next video you think I should do. And I should be trying to do 2 videos a week instead of just 1. So yeah, comment below what you want to see next, or how you think this